Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched down here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Okay, come with one more lesson for the day. You know what I'm saying? Before I crash for the night. And Lord willing to be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right, but before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right. The thing about you know these people out here as I look out the window, is the fact that so many people, all right, so many people have a sense of they can feel a calm before the storm, but they just can't put their finger on it. You know what I'm saying? All right, from the types of conversations that I have with coworkers, you know what I'm saying? When you look around and you just see, I don't know, just going into the shopping in the shopping mall and whatever, you know what I'm saying? The grocery stores, you could just see the look on people's faces. It's like they can feel that, you can sense that they know what's coming, but they don't know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. All right. And this video is coming from the Hopeful Elect 3. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Get some very edifying videos, you know. We're just gonna let this play out. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple precepts and it's not gonna be very long at all. But bear with me.
I need to keep this short, sweet, to the point. You need to sit down, buckle up, and be prepared. I went out to the bar, like a couple nights ago, and this guy sat next to me. And I'm just making small talk. I live in a tourist town. Lots of people come through, so I'm like, hey, you from here? Where are you from? Like, what you doing here? Like, do you work? Like, just random stuff. And this guy sits down next to me, and he's older. He's like mid-50s. And we're just in casual conversation. And the topic of what do you do for work comes up. And he says, oh, I'm military intelligence. And I'm like, oh, very cool. So you know the scary stuff. And he said, and this guy was drunk as a skunk, so take everything that he says with a grain of salt. And I do too, but I also know that people have loose lips when they're not sober. And he said, why do you think I'm here? Excuse me, what? He's looking off just like this, and he says, people are going to start killing each other soon. And he said, isn't this the place you would want to be if everything was about to go to hell? I beg your finest pardon, sir? The conversation didn't last long, and he was so sloshed that it was hard to really comprehend anything he said. It sounded like he had a foreign accent of some sort, but at the same time, I couldn't tell. And he was just saying, things are about to get really bad. And this is the place I want to be. This is the best chance of survival. And he said, I pray nothing happens. I pray something stops it and that something happens so that what is about to happen doesn't happen. But he said, this is where you're going to want to be. I'm terrified. But why would he say that? I mean, I know that Thiel is gone. He's gone to Argentina, and I mean, that raises its own alarm bells. But what does somebody in military intelligence know? And he didn't spill any secrets or anything. He just said things are about to be really bad. Take that as you will.
All right. So as you heard the lady in the video, okay, and I don't think that she was lying at all, because one of the things you know about a lot of these chicks, man, they go on social media, they go out and they lie, You know what I'm saying? They say this and that when it didn't happen, but you know what I'm saying? This I definitely believe what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I was listening to uh I was listening to some of the things that's going on in West Asia right now, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, if I was the Secretary of State, you know what I'm saying? If I was the Secretary of State, or if I was someone in high ranking office, you know what I'm saying, having to be briefed on all these different things that's taking place in West Asia, in Ukraine, in, you know what I'm saying, in Russia, in China, all right, I'd probably be in the bar, you know, so at least drinking a lot, you know what I'm saying? Probably, you know what I'm saying? Just you know, being a little facetious here, but uh, you know, this is a very sobering time. You know what I'm saying? Because people truly don't know what's coming, even though they can feel, like I said earlier, they can feel that something's on the horizon, but they just can't put their finger on it. All right. But we, the prophets, the men of the Lord, we see these things, man. All right. We see them, you know, and we understand that this is what has to happen, man. All right. The people are going to turn on each other, man. All right. The people are going to lose it. Absolutely lose it. You see what I'm saying? So this is Second Esdras, chapter 6. Like I said, I wasn't gonna make this very long, but this is Second Esdras chapter 6. Let's start at verse 22. All right, it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and see my salvation and the end of your world." All right? So it's about to get real bad out here, man. All right, real bad. This is Second Esdras chapter 15, man, because Second Esdras is about to pop off, man. Isaiah chapter 19 is about to pop off. It's, you know, Matthew 24 is about to pop off. All this stuff is about to go crazy, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 8, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as the flock to the slaughter. I will not allow them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell with the fearful constellations." All right. Let's go to, keep going. Verse 14, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right. This is someone from intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Someone from U.S. intelligence who is who is revealing all these things while he's drunk. Okay? And of course, this woman, she can't fathom. All right? She can't fathom it. But it's gonna get bad, man. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. This thing's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, meaning to bury them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth, and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? And who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks, man. When you think about a blackout, you know what I'm saying? As they did this recent simulation, if there's a massive blackout throughout the whole country, it'll only take 3 days, 72 hours for society to crumble. 72 hours. Within 2 weeks, the society is no longer recognizable. Let this go on for a month. A month of this hell, a month of this chaos. You see what I'm saying? A month of this nightmare. You see what I'm saying? The women and the children will be the easiest targets. It's going to be riots. It's going to be marauders. It's going to be all kinds of madness out here. You see what I'm saying? People have no clue what's about to hit. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the movie The Road, when you look at the movie Bushwick, when you look at the movie Leave the World Behind, you see what I'm saying? When you get the feeling of isolation and there's no one around, all right? All it's going to really take is a month. That's all it's really going to take, man. A month. People become feral within days, man. People become feral. And they lose sense of reason fairly quickly. When you think about the shortages that's about to hit, man, okay? People won't have access to their medications, all right? And America is the #1 country whose citizens rely on antidepressants, and they rely on psychotropic drugs, man. What happens when all of that is taken away? The withdrawal, the madness. You see what I'm saying? Hospitals are going to collapse. Everything is going to be. All this takes is just 1 month. You see?